That's funny.
Oh, hey, we're live. What's up?
Hey, what is up there, guys? We have made it in. Glad to see you. Welcome. Come on in. We're getting together as you guys are going to come in. Let me get the stream on my phone.
Yeah, it's already up.
Oh.
I'm streaming yours. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I want to see it.
You want to see your peeps?
Yeah, see.
I got you.
That's it. Get it right.
Wait, did you see this comment? Let me bring it up. This comment on
all right.
Oh, people getting here from Fighter69.
Fighter. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
I know. He's been AWOL, I guess.
All right.
So he, I think he commented on. Did he comment on this one or this one? This one, I think.
Shrug.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, Tailbox chimed in too.
Hey.
I replied to most of them.
On. I was looking forward to the stream today.
Yeah, I know it was a short one. That's why I think I got so much. I got 11 dislikes on this stream.
It was only 30 minutes too.
I guess. You weren't there, so they're hating on me.
No, they were mad at me.
They don't like
probably.
it. They don't like. Yeah, probably.
Because
just like my.
They wanted to find a way to get back at me.
I did the best I could. I was going to cancel. I was like, no, I canceled Tuesday, so I can't cancel Saturday.
There you go.
So Fighter says, this was a quick one. Yeah. And he said he's back in the States. He was stuck overseas since COVID.
Oh.
I have much to tell you guys. Can you tell me you and Evolve's schedule? Okay, so then I just told him that, we'll be back on Tuesday. And he says, yes. Brother, that is great. I have news from overseas.
Whoa.
You may not believe this, but everything you heard about Democrats is true. Now, I don't exactly know what that means because I heard an awful lot about Democrats.
I don't know.
A lot.
That's interesting.
I heard an awful lot about Republicans, too. I wonder if that's true as well. But anyways,
that's funny.
All this you heard about Democrats, too. There are literally a manufacturer from overseas that was making claims to selling us technology for some sort of cheat machine. It is really bad. Now, it sounds really confusing, right? The way that he puts it.
Wow.
Here. So
okay.
It sounds really confusing, but I know exactly what he's talking about because a friend of mine was telling me about this. This machine that they use to hack elections.
Okay.
So this general, I guess, who worked with the CIA, he was a whistleblower. So he came out and said that the CIA had developed a machine that hacked elections and could flip votes from one to the other.
Okay.
So that they were going to use it against foreign governments so that the person that we wanted to win, the U.S. wanted to win, would win the election.
Yeah, this is our CIA.
Yeah. And that they deployed it. And then I heard they deployed it, but it didn't work right.
Now, when did they deploy it?
They deployed the Hillary and Trump election, but it didn't work right. That's
to get Hillary to win?
Yeah, to get Hillary to win. That's why everybody was so like, oh, Trump will not be our next president. That was hilarious. Mm-hmm. He is not going to win. No way. Because they had like the inside track. That's what they're saying. Is that all of these people like in media and stuff had the inside track, and they knew that the cheat was on so that Hillary was guaranteed to win because they had this machine that was flipping votes, right? So that everybody was all shocked and, went crazy when Trump won. So then this time they said they used it again and that, that's why there's and it actually was producing votes as well. And
so the machine has the capability to
this
create.
Machine, and they're saying it has something to do with the election machine they used in Georgia and Pennsylvania and Michigan that was broke, that was double counting votes or something like that. I don't know.
So
I don't know. That's all conspiracy. But the other thing I heard was why are not Republicans blowing the whistle on this thing is because they want to be able to use it in the future.
Okay, so the first question is,
hey, what's up, guys?
Is that what's up? People are coming in. So do you believe this? Let's start with that. Why the people getting there? Now, do you believe this? That the whole thing with the CIA?
I don't know about this whole machine
and the machine.
I believe that there's something seriously wrong with this election. Now, if there's a machine out there that's flipping votes, adding votes, whatever, I don't know. But I know that there's something seriously funky about this election. So, I mean, it's got me to the point where it's like, man, the whole system is fixed. I mean, why would you even bother? Why are we even bothering?
Okay.
Because the whole system is, and I honestly think if it is rigged, it's rigged by the Democrats and the Republicans. Like, it's a dual effort. I mean, I honestly think that they are conspiring together. The Democrats and the Republicans conspire together to keep us divided, for one. I mean, so they can't show that they're working together because then the division's gone, right? So they have to keep us divided. So I honestly think that they're working together to keep us divided, but to also maintain their power base. And I think in 2016, I think they saw the writing on the wall that their power base was diminishing. So I think that they enacted something together in order to fix this election. Now, the thing is, the only thing I'm wondering, was Trump in on it?
Okay, so here's the thing.
That's the only thing I don't know.
Someone in the chat asked, they said, do you believe that there was voter fraud? Here's the thing. Let me turn this backwards.
I don't know about, what do you mean by voter fraud? Election fraud is a different thing than
I
voter
believe
fraud.
that 100% that both sides are cheating. I always put to this, I've always put to this philosophy that every single election, you can go back to the Republicans and Democrats, they both cheat in some way, rather it's with money, rather it's setting up third party, rather it's charity. They cheat in every way, but it's always whoever does the best job cheating, will win, and not getting caught. It's just that these guys, Democrats, Republicans, they cheated somehow. We don't know this election too. Democrats, they cheated.
Let me get back on my game here. This is what we're talking about here.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know with regards to the machines and whatnot.
Now, another thing that happened
because I heard about with
the voter fraud thing. The other thing that happened that I'm hearing about is in some of these blue states that they bulk mailed ballots. So they just bulk mailed them. They just mailed whatever just threw a bunch of. You didn't have to request it. Like with absentee ballots, you have to request the ballot. But like in these California, New York, they just mailed everybody in the state a ballot, and then they filled them out and mailed them back in. So you can imagine that, how much mail do you get from somebody else at your house?
That's true.
Do you get mail at your house?
Usually like once a month. People. I don't.
And you're the only person that's ever lived in your house.
I have. That's what I was going to say. It's weird because I have my house built, so there's no one.
So the thing about that is how do you verify that the person who filled out the ballot is the person that's on the ballot? You know what I mean? That was their ballot. So like if I got 6 ballots at my house, what's to stop me from filling out all 6 of them and sending them back in? Even though only one of them had my name on it. That's what I think was fraudulent. That's why I never understood. I don't like to side with Republicans, but the Republicans, that's what they were saying was that there already is a mail-in ballot system. It's called the absentee ballot system. And us in the military, we used it, while we're in, because we're all over the place. So to vote in our state, we'd have to request an absentee ballot. They mail us the absentee ballot. We fill it out, send it back. So
I don't know about that. It's just that with the ballots, because once they get registered, once they do get in, the system will kick you out if it's a double one. Like if you do mail it,
I don't think so. Though.
Yeah, it's kind of like hey, this social security number has already been registered. We already got this. It's not.
I understand that.
6 ballots. Once it gets in, it's only going to.
But the highest voter turnout in American history during a pandemic.
That's why I don't believe that mail-in ballots. It's more feasible to me that maybe.
But there's still no way to. There's no way to say like if they mailed your ballot to my house, then I fill it out and send it in. Then when you go to vote, they're going to be like, "No, you already voted."
They are.
You know what I mean?
There's that.
So you know what I mean? You're going to be like, "No, I didn't." Yeah, you did.
Then
that's the end of it. You know what I mean? What can you do about it?
Yeah, you can't do anything about that. That's true on that case. So, we want it. We know it's fixed. Much said. Hey, Fighter's here. Yes.
Hey, Fighter, what's up?
Hey guys.
China sold parts to make domino machine.
Dominion. That's it. Okay, so you didn't hear about that. That's the
machine.
That's the supposedly flipping votes and stuff. Now,
but I honestly think I think the biggest clue to this whole thing is that is that Joe Jorgensen only getting 1.14%. You know, libertarians had been doubling their numbers since 2008, and then now we went 25% of what Gary Johnson, like Joe Jorgensen, PhD in industrial psychology, lecturer at Clemson University, only got 25% of the vote that Gary Johnson got.
Yeah, my whole thing with the voter machine, and because I heard about the Dominion and I heard about this, the whole thing is that the reason why I'm kind of like, you know, I'll need to see proof. I don't put it past. Don't get me wrong. I don't put it past the Democrats or Republicans, but something like the voter machines. See, I know that you should know that they're not hooked up to Wi-Fi. They're not hooked up to anything. They're particular. I mean, everything is LAN. I mean, if they go through a modem, if a hacker would go through a modem, but if you're going to manipulate that voter machine, because they specifically make sure they're not hooked up to anything online. It's actually a law. They can't force these voter machines. It's nothing online. It's all there. So you would literally have to have someone there physically hacking and manipulating the machine ahead of time. And
well, so they're saying that they're also saying that these election officials weren't allowed,
like they would
in the room where the counting was taking
they would have
place.
to put a hard drive in. They would have to put
no where they're actually they count paper ballots in a lot of places too. Not everything is electronic.
Yeah, I'm talking with regards to the machines.
The mail-in ballots and the
with regards to machines, it's just
they're connected online somewhere.
They are not at all. Everything is taken out. Like they take out.
Okay, well, where does the machine come from?
Huh? The machine comes from the manufacturer which is the Dominion providers.
Mm-hmm. So you don't think that there's something could be put in the machine? You know how a virus works,
and that's what I'm saying. They would have to put in. They would have to.
From what I'm not claiming that any of this is true, but from what I've heard, it's a virus that is latent in the machine, and then whenever you cast your vote, that triggers the virus, flips your vote, and it counts it a different way. It's already in the machine.
Yeah, so something like that. That's what
it's not a hack. And that's actually built into the machine.
And that's even harder for me to believe, because then you're saying, hey, the manufacturers, the Dominion, the CEO, they're Democrats, and they designed this machine and they got it all over. Like they had to do it.
Democrats.
They would have to do it from there.
They're not necessarily Democrats. Or making money. Whoever pays them, that's who they are.
That's true too. I don't know. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting talk. Like I said, I would have to see and know.
So there was a little hidden block when it was scanned. It changed it. So I heard. That's what B Squared said. Check Volkswagen to pass emissions. I should stop reading backwards.
What do you mean you were at the manufacturer? He said he was there.
Yeah, you were in China, dude? China sold parts to make the Domino machine. Dominion machine, I guess.
Dominion, that's what it was.
What does it remind me of? Deep Space Nine. The Dominion.
Fighter, tell me more. I want to know more about your story.
Jem'Hadar. Was there Jem'Hadar guarding the place? Because the Jem'Hadar were like the soldiers of the Dominion.
Yeah.
In Deep Space Nine.
I have no.
Jem'Hadar.
I'm off.
I'm a Trekkie. Trump hacked KFC for gravy recipe.
Okay, so
yeah,
all right,
ridiculous.
So let's get to it. I'm being serious.
For one, Trump can't hack nothing. Trump. Wait, what? Trump said he won. He won the election. He got blocked by Twitter.
Trump did.
You said you won the election.
I said I won because I wanted to see if they were going to put the little notes. Like they are on Trump. Every tweet he put. They have. I'm telling you.
I think I did that on Saturday.
They definitely have. They have someone appointed to them. Like someone is getting paid 24/7. They just sit. That's all they do.
Who's on Trump duty?
That's it.
They probably got like 3 people. They rotate every 8 hours. Every 8 hours, 3 people. They rotate every 8 hours.
I'm not even a Trump fan, but.
It said the background looks too real.
Right?
It's the Oval Office.
The Oval Office. We are here, man.
President, Vice President, right here. We won. That's what we're trying to say. We won. Okay, so and Dulop Nelson. What is he? He's going to be our Secretary of Defense. No, Chewbacca's that's Secretary of Defense.
Now, what do you think the most reasonable? Do you think it's the voter machine or the ballots, mail-in ballots? What do you think is the most likely to have happened if it's with regards to?
I think it was completely planned, executed. It was an operation.
So, are you saying you do believe Democrats have done something?
I think Democrats and Republicans have done something.
They both have done something. You just believe.
The Republican. See, and this is another thing you have to think about. I just thought about this right now. Is remember I was saying a while back. I said what scares me about Trump is once he doesn't have to. If he wins this election, won this election, he no longer. Trump's the Democrat. If you look back all the way throughout his whole history. Going back, he's always been a Democrat. I mean, he supported Democrat campaigns across the board constantly.
You got some Trump supporters there. Not gonna like that comment.
Just all you have to do is go look at his history.
Wow.
Go look at his history. Go look at the history of his campaign contributions and his voting record. He's been a Democrat. So the thing is what I always wondered about was if he won this re-election. He would no longer have to pander to the base of his Christian evangelicals, his alt-right people, his Republican base. He wouldn't have to pander to them anymore, and he could go forward with his Democrat agenda.
Okay,
he could start pushing his Democrat policies like gun control and stuff like that he's always been in favor of. So, and I was always wondering, and I was worried about that. And if I'm worried about it. What makes you think that Republicans weren't worried about it? So what makes you think Republicans and Democrats both weren't in on this plan to get Trump out of office?
So you think the Republicans actually wanted? They were gonna.
I think they wanted Trump out of
we'll
office.
take the licking for this. Y'all can have this.
Man,
just whatever we can do. Because he's
Trump had his fan base, but the Republicans, no, they didn't like him.
You think
he didn't toe the line?
So you do think that they say, "Hey, we're gonna give y'all this one," just so
probably, yeah, because they're the same, anyways. I mean, they're the same. What can they do, anyways? You're gonna have a lame duck Congress. I mean, they're not gonna get anything done. What do you think's gonna happen going forward?
Going forward, I think Biden will. I'm looking at so Philadelphia and Michigan.
Trump is an embarrassment for the Republicans.
They're not overturning.
Let's face it, he's an embarrassment, people.
They're not overturning anything. Philadelphia, there's been 3 states that have already ruled. They're not overturning.
The election's over.
There's nothing. Biden.
Trump's just trying to drag out his spotlight time. That's all. Yeah,
so that's the thing. And then Trump's own lawyers. It was just weird. There's a clip. He goes in there and they specifically asked him. They asked the lawyers, did you see corruption? Were you there? Were they able to watch it? And the Trump's own lawyer, he had stated, on record, no, we didn't see it. Yes, we did have people there. So it's just it's over.
Do you play chess one move at a time?
No, you don't play chess. You think about well ahead. You're well ahead.
The more moves ahead you can think, the more moves ahead you can plan, the better chance you have of winning, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, now let me ask you a question. Why
so what I'm saying is you always have to be thinking, I mean, especially when you're dealing with politics, is you're saying that Trump's lawyer even did this. Well, Trump's lawyer could have been planned and positioned in order to be in that place, in order to embarrass him, in order to come out against him in that way.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You're not.
The lawyers really messed up.
Don't be thinking. I know his lawyers are messing him up, right? So obviously, you need to start looking. Did somebody plan and position that move in order to get that lawyer to where he's at right now? You know what I mean? So I mean, it's all chess moves, man. It's all thinking 5 moves ahead of the other person.
Okay, so
and I think this whole thing started like long time ago.
How did Trump know that something was going to happen in June? He started this in June, way before the summer. In June, he starts saying, "Hey, they're going to cheat."
Oh, when they started talking about mail-in ballots, they started talking about the bulk mail ballots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which that's the real fight. Is that even legal? I don't think it's legal. I mean, it's not absolutely. You're not requesting a ballot. You're just going to mass produce it. And I don't know, why don't you use thumbprints or something? Why
Mm.
don't you use thumbprint?
Okay.
Oh.
So
Eminem took the election from Trump. Yeah, because of that song. Because he supported Biden, so
now
all the stands. So there's 70 million stands.
Because of Michigan, because he got Michigan on board.
Oh,
they said
yeah.
Because
so Eminem won Michigan?
He won Michigan for him with that video, Detroit. That's
he
gave
Biden won Detroit, no, regardless. You look at any crappy, dookie poop city in the country, and it's a Democrat city. So
okay,
you didn't have to fight for Detroit or LA or New York.
Let's take
Chicago.
Let's take a second here. I want to see in the comments.
Whoever
guys,
cheats the best wins. Exactly.
I just
Nick
said
Love is now.
I just said that exactly. You're exactly on
Banners
it.
my brand is missing.
I want to ask you guys one in the chat if you still believe that Trump, eventually he will win, or two in the chat if you believe Biden's got it. I want to see where everybody's at. One in the chat for Trump. Stuff's gonna get overturned, or two in the chat where Biden he need to. So let's see your ones and twos. I want to see where our chat is right now.
Rich, your other moderator, he's in here. He's like,
oh, what's up, Rich? All right, so Adriana says 2.
Detroit in the hizzy. I don't know what that means. It's in the hizzy.
In the house.
Oh, in the.
That's basically how you say house.
You're in the. So Dread 5313. Oh, 313 must be Detroit.
Detroit, stand up 313. All right, Lucifer. 1's for Trump.
Lucifer.
He's gonna end up winning. 2 in the chat if you think you're like.
He's from Detroit. Of course, Lucifer's from Detroit.
You ever seen
Lucifer
that show?
State. I like that show. I like that show.
My God.
I like that show.
I like Lucifer.
Have you seen Constantine? The movie Constantine?
I have seen it.
With the Constantine 2's coming out.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I'd definitely watch
Constantine
it.
2
My type of movie. All right.
We gotta read this one. This is a big one. Somebody did a lot of typing here.
All right.
Why are Trump supporters not claiming voter fraud in the House and Senate races? Wouldn't there be fraud with those elections too? All this conspiracy just for the presidency, and it's funny because that's a good point. Excellent point.
Because it's really close, and it's going to come down in one of those
because the Democrats and the Republicans
both
cheated. They both cheated. So that's why I think it's going to be a lame duck. You know what I mean? I think Biden will win the presidency. Like they agreed, hey, Democrats, you guys get the presidency, but we're going to get the Senate and we'll split the House. You know what I mean? So once again, they'll have excuses why they get absolutely nothing done, and they'll be able to maintain that division in the country, and they'll maintain their power base. The Democrats and the Republicans will maintain their power. They'll be able to continue to pay for their military-industrial complex. They'll be able to pay for their special interest groups, and they'll continue to just tax and spend, and constant wars. It's Justin Amash called Trump out and said, "Hey, these last 2 months, you could bring all the troops home from Afghanistan and Iraq, like you said you were going to do at the beginning of your, when you campaign. So why don't you do it now? You don't got nothing to lose."
So there was thousands of people. He had a Trump march.
He's more worried about just the Million MAGA March.
Million MAGA March. Yeah, so that was huge. Trump he rode by and waved, and he rode to the golf course. That's exactly from there.
Everybody got their stress relief.
But the thing is that as far as the march, what did you think about the MAGA March? I mean, it was thousands of people. I mean,
there's a million MAGA March.
It was a million. I mean,
that's what I say. You're saying thousands. I'm saying I heard it was millions. It all depends. If it's a Democrat telling you, it was thousands. If it's a Republican telling you, it was millions. So.
Did you speaking of Devolver, did you all see his latest video? I should check it out. Did you see your video, the final editing process? You didn't see it?
I saw it. My mom saw it.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yes.
I liked it.
It was pretty good.
I got
super from Montreal. My mom thinks Lucifer actor on Netflix is handsome. My wife thinks Lucifer actor on Netflix is handsome.
I think everybody's wife does.
Yeah, I think he's handsome.
It does. Okay, so I want you. There's this clip.
Ooh. I hope Trump already lost 1.5. I give it 50-50. Chris said 50-50. Chris. That's my bug guy right there.
Oh,
we got Indiana, undefeated Indiana this Saturday, coming to the shoe. I think it's gonna be in the shoe.
So you
rest in peace, MAGA 2016 to 2020.
You know about DEF CON?
DEF CON is like nuclear war.
Oh, okay. So once a year, I'm talking about. It's kind of like Comic-Con, but it's DEF CON.
It's like Def Jam?
No, it's when hackers. Once a year, hackers come together, and these companies they submit their product, like voter machines, their new antivirus. They submit it, and they have it stationed. And these hackers, they all come around and they try to hack it, and it helps these companies, create. So Dominion was in 2019. 2019, and I found this. I want you to.
So the company that makes these election machines is really called Dominion.
Yeah, it's called Dominion.
That's like.
So I want you to play this.
Name,
search up.
That's not.
Hackers hack Dominion. So at DEF CON.
So did they hack it?
They did. They did very easily.
Very easily.
This is last year.
So they fixed it though, right? So
that's what we don't know. But the hackers they needed screwdrivers and stuff. So what
they needed screwdrivers.
Because
I got a screwdriver on my keychain. It's not a big deal. They needed a screwdriver.
But they have to go into the ballot, close the curtain. They had to, unscrew really quickly. And but let's play the video. It doesn't. You should check it out. So DEF CON. So I thought it was interesting that this voter machine it did get hacked at DEF CON.
Dominion software is the devil. That's what we're saying. Is the devil.
Hackers.
What do you think? What do you think, Dulop?
Dominion.
Was it fixed? Dulop said it was fixed.
Voter machine up.
Dulop Nelson. No, that's Chewbacca.
Oh, there it goes. This is it's 4 minutes. Share.
Yeah, he said.
Mainstream media is censoring free speech.
As if you want.
If the Democrats really won, why don't they want anyone to watch the count? Oh yeah, that's the other thing, man. Is the crazy censorship that's going on. Like I'm wondering, just because we're talking about this stuff, I'm wondering how long this video will stay up before it gets blocked, before it gets banned, right? I'm serious, man. I mean, it's just like I've had so much of my stuff taken down. I mean, it's wild. I don't.
A lot of my stuff. So.
Yeah, he's getting his stuff taken down. I mean, and then you see, like, I don't know, man. So, why would Trump be in on it if he's not conceding? Because they got to maintain that division, man. They're not going to come together. They got to keep you guys divided.
Okay, speaking of Trump not conceding, so he sent out a tweet a day ago, where he said Biden only won because they cheated.
So they won.
That's what he sent out. So then after that tweet, he kind of realized, oh shoot. He's like,
he just conceded.
He just conceded. So after that tweet, he's like, I'm not conceding. I'm just saying he only won in the media's eyes. And then he went with that. But there was that little thing.
Adriana Saldivar said, so I'm prior service and I believe this country started its real downfall when in training at boot camp, the soldiers were able to hold up stress cards for drill sergeants to stop yelling at them, creating a weaker army. I know what you're saying, but that's a whole nother thing we could talk about. I'm kind of on your side there, but the military has to evolve as the generations evolve. Otherwise, we won't have a military, especially a volunteer force. So you can't treat kids going into boot camp today like you could treat kids going into boot camp in the 1980s.
Oh my goodness, you do look like Bobby. I love that show.
Oh, with my beard?
Yeah, you do look like a that's
Bobby,
my guy.
you know, he
that's
the
my
director,
guy.
the director acted. He's a Robert, whatever his last name, Bobby. What's his last name? Because he actually cast his own name into the movie.
Did he?
The director, yeah.
Oh.
Springer, Bobby Springer,
Yeah,
Singer, Bobby Singer, right? And Robert Singer is actually a director for Supernatural.
Wow, I love Supernatural.
Thanks, man. I like Bobby's a good guy. That's one of my favorite characters. It kind of upset
so who
me
is your favorite character? I know my
Supernatural.
In Supernatural, my favorite character.
Oh man. I liked Gabriel.
You like Gabriel?
But I would have to say the guy who was
Satan.
The guy was trying to take over hell. Not Satan. The guy after Satan, he took over hell after Satan. Lucifer got locked up.
I thought Lucifer got locked up.
He's like the con man guy. What's his name, man? I can't think of his name. But he was like 3 seasons, man, where he and then he actually
talking about the same
then
thing.
he actually
is he short.
Yeah, kind of chunky guy, but he was
Really?
Irish.
Yeah.
He had the Irish accent.
No,
He had the Irish accent. Remember he
I like the devil.
What's his name?
What was my guy's name?
The redhead is his mom, I think. The redhead Crowley, that's him.
Yeah,
Crowley.
Crowley is the famous. So we're on the same
thing. Everybody's saying Crowley.
Yeah, that's our guy. That's my favorite. And he was always, and he's always on the boys' side though. Like he was a good guy, so he had good heart.
He was trying to partner with them.
Yeah, he's a good heart. Crowley is. That's why I was saying Satan. The
Castiel.
Wasn't he the Satan?
Castiel was my favorite.
Castiel's my second favorite.
But then he just turned into this freaking crybaby. He's a stinging crybaby.
No, I'm on season 15.
Ever since he like wiped out half the earth or whatever, Castiel became a little crybaby.
Cass is the man. That's my second favorite. He's the man. You gotta catch up. I'm on season 15.
What was up with the release the Kraken thing? I saw that on Twitter this morning. And then I lost interest really fast.
I wish Crowley come back.
Some chicks said release the Kraken, I guess.
Crowley was the best character. Funny when he needed to be funny, evil when he needed to be evil, and helpful, and just that guy. Like he nailed his.
Dean and Castiel are Matu's favorites.
Yeah, you can. Out of the brothers, it would be Dean. Dean pretty funny.
I haven't finished this, so don't tell me I haven't finished this.
I won't tell you.
Me and Matu haven't finished this.
Oh yeah, I got a new episode they released on Friday, I think. Someone take a look.
So this isn't the final season?
No, they're on season 15.
Oh, I just know.
I think this is the last season though.
Oh, it's been long. Man, you go back and look at Chuck is fun. Chuck is fun. Dexter is amazing. Yeah, I like Dexter. Dexter ended way too soon. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed Dexter because how it dived into the mind of a serial killer.
The only one I can't stand is the kid.
I look better than Bobby.
No, he's useless.
I look younger than Bobby.
He's supposed to be the all-powerful kid. Now he's the one that's always crying. He doesn't do anything. Like,
the kid, yeah.
The kid. Like, it's always something with him. Like, he's just a hazard, man.
He's dead now, isn't he? Or is he back?
I guess in your season, yeah. But
he's dead.
He's bad, but he's useless to me. He's useless. He's trouble.
God on Superman.
He's trouble. Like when you think about it, his character don't need to be in the story. He adds nothing for me.
This guy, Kenneth says he's a huge Eminem fan, 1 level below Stan. That's what he tries to claim, that he's like 1 level below Stan. This guy, he's got an entire his entire YouTube channel is dedicated to Eminem.
No, it's not dedicated to anyone. It's dedicated to me.
He only talks about people who talk about Eminem.
Don't get them started. I got canceled.
He said I see that Eminem and Trump have a lot in common, but both have fought the media and critics and refused to bow down.
Okay. He's right about one of them.
What do you mean?
Trump's bowing down, man.
You think he's bowing down? He's going to ride the spotlight.
Well, he's got
he's a narcissist, man.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, guys. I am not a Trump fan. I am not a Joe Biden fan.
Showtime is bringing Dexter back. That's what Rich said.
I didn't. I wasn't to it, Dexter.
You heard that a lot too. Dexter's coming back.
Let's get back.
He didn't die. He just drifted.
Let's get back, guys. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Eminem's the GOAT.
Okay, so I guess let's wrap this up. This segment up. As far as so there's corruption on both sides.
I think they're both.
Democrat just did it best.
I think it's just totally. The only thing I wonder, because like I said, it's about chess moves, right?
Okay.
So I'm wondering how many moves have they planned out? Did they plan COVID-19? I mean, how many moves have been planned? We're talking about a government that we've allowed over 166 years. The Democrats and Republicans have been in power for 166 years. You don't think they are conspiring together? You don't think they're working together, for one? And then you don't think as much power as we've given them, they've constantly grown their power over time. The amount of power that we've given them, you don't think that they could use that together to manipulate society any way that they see fit? Because we just blindly follow them now. I mean, that's the way I just see it. It's just just leave me alone. And I don't know. It's kind of like why I don't have a topic now. I didn't have a topic to talk about on this stream. He was like, what are we going to talk about? I'm like, I don't know. It's going to be like a jigsaw puzzle because I have no idea, because none of it matters to me anymore. I just see it all as like the government has absolute power and absolute control. And I honestly believe, and I've said this before too, I said voting Libertarian is the only peaceful solution to the government problem that we have in this country. And I believe that solution is off the table now. Mm-hmm. Because even if you vote Libertarian, it's not going to count. So it don't matter. The election is not how this country is going to get fixed. It eventually is going to come down to a military coup.
Okay.
There's going to be, what happens with a military coup is you get like 4 or 5 big time generals that get together and be like, the government is gone too far. And it ends. So, and that's what's going to happen. That's what happened. And it happens throughout history. So, I mean, it's nothing new. It happens throughout history. You just look up coup. It's like COUPE.
Yeah.
And you'll see it. I mean, that's what happened in Russia. I mean, the Soviet Union. When the Soviet Union fell, it was a military coup.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay, so
Trump's not political. He's an easy target.
You get a call on your iPad. Okay.
Oh.
So Biden. There you go. Like, hey, what are y'all talking?
We're going down fighting.
What are y'all talking about? We're listening in on everything.
Dems mobbed out and are evil. They work together.
I seen you retweet something about Snowden.
Is getting out in the morning. No, that was I retweeted. Justin Amash said that
because I follow him quite a bit.
Yeah. I feel sorry for that dude, but I mean he's living it up in Russia right now.
He is, but he should not have to.
Hey, Rich, take care, man. Good seeing you.
Later, Rich.
So Justin Amash, the Libertarian in Congress, he tweeted out and said, "Hey, Trump, you still have time to bring the troops home and to pardon Snowden and
so he can come back
and Niche." Yeah. So,
he was talking on the interview. We had the night show went over there to go talk to him to see how he was doing. And
who?
Trump? Not Trump. One of the late shows. What's the guy that does?
Trump's not going to pardon.
But anyway, they went over there and he's like, yeah, I miss I miss America. He was talking about the food he missed, and it was pretty nice. Like, I miss it, but I understand. And the guy he's super smart though. Just listening to him, but yeah, he would come back if he could, which is kind of interesting. They even the whole case with Snowden, this late show, they did a survey, and they asked thousands of people who was Snowden. And our government has done such a really good job, as far as the information that we put out against him. And almost everybody said, "Ain't that the one?" Like,
who's Assange?
And they said, "Ain't." Some of them believe that he was. A lot of them said, "Yeah, he created WikiLeaks." And the majority, 60% of these thousands of people that were saying Snowden is the one that sold our information. Sold government secrets that about America to
Assange was the one that founded WikiLeaks. He's also
the
other one that's
and that's
he's the other one that's
and that's what I'm
public
saying.
enemy
But
number one.
they think that in this survey they were saying that this is who Snowden is, but the majority they got this impression that he is treason. He is.
Oh,
he's
Snowden.
so secret.
Snowden was an FBI informant. So.
But
so he found out that the government was lying to us, and so he
he actually hacked.
So it was highly classified information about how the government was lying to the people.
Yeah, he helped us understand about
how crooked the government.
Yeah, and not just that, the surveillance that he helped us understand, and it was through him that we found out more just how much they had in the Patriots Act. Just we found out as far as the Patriot Act, just what they can do. We found out that Google, Yahoo, we found out these five, they are
the political parties can now spy on people's campaigns.
Yeah, he found all of this out, and they had all of this in there, and they had our files, and it's insane. And this is how we know that he found out that that our emails that we send, if you're using Gmail or whatnot, that was in his files and in his report. It's insane, guys. You guys got to look into it. Like
Snowden and Assange.
Those two.
Assange is.
Don't let our government tell you, that these guys are bad guys, because that's the dialogue that they put.
Assange is the guy who Assange. He's the guy who founded WikiLeaks. So Snowden is somebody else. So.
Yeah, he undercovered a lot of different,
he just leaked a bunch of classified stuff that tells us how crooked our government is.
Yeah, and he leaked it to report.
And it was about what he leaked was about violations to our constitutional liberties, about illegal search and seizures and stuff like that. So that's how we know that the Patriot Act is probably the biggest violation of our constitutional freedoms before COVID. So
this is bad, man.
Google hides the light of Adriana. Yeah, you're on top of it. It's funny. It's not just Google. I mean, it's Facebook. It's everything. Like alternative care because of the pharmaceutical and HMO lobby. I mean, they're just multi-billion-dollar company industries. HMOs being health insurances, and then pharmaceutical companies. They have nothing to gain from holistic and naturopathic medicine that heals people without their product. So it's absolutely like my chiropractor is a naturopathic doctor, and like I don't know how many times I've said that I want to see his videos first, but you never get to see his videos first. Matter of fact, you won't even get notified when he posts a video. I mean, he's basically just silenced by Facebook. He'll actually tweet and be like, hey, or he'll message and send out a text message and be like, hey, I posted a new video. And that's how we find out about him. So yeah, I mean, it's the government along with these billion-dollar industries combined together. It's controlling the information that you hear, that they want you to hear. So the only reason that we're not controlled is because we only have 18 people watching right now. But if we had 18,000 people watching right now, I guarantee you this video would have been shut down 30 minutes ago. Guarantee you it would have. If Joe Rogan was talking about the stuff that we've been talking about on this podcast right now, shut down. This video right now, I would not doubt if it doesn't get blocked. If it probably would just get blocked, banned, won't get uploaded. But
anyway, but while we're here, doctors and whatnot,
what's up, Ryan?
let's talk about the vaccine. So a company, Moderna, they have a company named by Moderna. They have a COVID on yesterday. They requested a emergency patent testing.
FDA approval?
Yeah, they want emergency testing because it got to go through peer review. They want an emergency peer review because they just got 95%. It stops their vaccine stops. They did
stops 95%.
It stops 95%. 95% of the people that they tested on, it stopped. Stopped them from getting COVID. They gave them COVID. But first they gave them the doses, and then they gave them COVID, and nothing. 95% were perfectly safe. So now they're ready,
good stuff,
and they're trying to get it out. And they said that by the end of this month, they will have 80 million doses created. That's Moderna.
Yeah.
Are you taking the vaccine? It's coming out.
I'll take it when you take it.
You know, I'm not.
I will not die from COVID. But the vaccine, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident in my body's.
But you have to take two doses. Over. You have to take 2 doses. Moderna said you have to take 2 doses. One.
Get paid twice. Might as well get paid twice.
I am not making this up. Look up Moderna. They say you have to take 2 doses for it to work. It's 2 doses, so you have.
Well, it's for each time that you can get COVID because they say you can get it twice now. So.
I don't know why, but
then they're gonna be like, the vaccine isn't 100%, so you still have to wear a mask, social distance, and shut your business down if you run a bar. Shut your bar down.
No, so we got a vaccine coming. They're gonna have 80 million doses by the end.
Kenneth said Trump made this vaccine possible.
Trump made it possible.
I won't give him credit.
How did he make?
It's Trump's vaccine.
So about that, because the Moderna CEO, I can show you the clip. He said to make sure the president don't take credit for our hard work over the months and whatnot. He wanted us to rush it and get it out by October. But the CEO is like, it has nothing to do with the Trump administration of Moderna. And he said, we've been worked hard and we done did our studies. We done work hard. What do you think? We got a vaccine that's coming. Is that the election?
Good stuff, man.
Huh?
I'm 100% confident in my body's ability to fight off COVID-19. I am not 100% convinced that my body can fight off whatever the hell that vaccine puts into my body.
You think it's going to be free?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
it's Biden, man. It's gonna be Biden's vaccine. Of course he's gonna do it for free.
So our government,
everything's free with the Democrats.
Our government is gonna pay for it, right?
Student loans be free, college is free, medical's free.
No, this is not Bernie Sanders.
Everything is free.
This is not Bernie Sanders administration.
Except for police. Police aren't getting no money.
Look, seriously. So what the government is gonna pay Moderna for those 80 million doses and then give it out free.
They wouldn't talk about it until they felt the election was over. That's what C-Man Cleveland said, because it's Trump's vaccine. Is Moderna going to name it after Trump? It's going to be the COVID-19 Trump vaccine?
No. He specifically said that they don't get credit. That's what he said. Well, he's on YouTube talking. All right, and he's like, we done had a breakthrough. It's strongly effective. A drug maker, Moderna, said, "Oh shoot, it went down." All right, he said it did. It was 95%. It's now 94.5% effective as of today. Yeah, it's keeping you updated. That's weird.
Only 4 people out of 53 million people have had COVID twice. That is a lot of zeros and sevens and a 7 chance to get it twice. 4 people out of 53 million. Really?
So what do you?
That's pretty impressive, and all 4 were fine. Still walking.
So what do you think about the survey?
But that tells you that it's possible.
The survey
you can get it twice.
Washington Post did, and it showed that 40% of Americans said that they're not taking the vaccine. What do you think of that? It's crazy, right?
Well, it's good to know that 40% of the people feel like we do. That the vaccine is more dangerous than
guys. 1 in the chat if you're taking a vaccine. 2 in the chat if it's
C-Man Cleveland is definitely taking the vaccine. He
3 if you
vaccines increase your immune system. They make your immune system stronger.
I made mine pretty strong. Without them.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need something.
I did it without them.
I don't need something that the government has mixed up, or I'm sorry, that the medical.
So you don't think that it's like a mark of the beast, or they're going to hotwire your brain with the vaccine or whatnot?
Where you come up with this stuff? No, I just think it's going to be unsafe. Vaccines usually take 10 years to develop and test. To develop,
yeah, they did it just like that, and it's going to mutinize you, make you a child of the devil.
And but it's like Bobby went crazy after he died. You know what I mean? So maybe I'll go crazy like Bobby.
Go crazy like Bobby. Like seriously. Okay, this has to do really quick. So, guys, 1 in the chat if you're taking the vaccine, 2 in the chat if you're not. I want to see. And 3 in the,
I wish I had a better Twitter
if you don't
following.
care.
I would go follow me on Twitter. It's a what is it?
Well, put up that poll. That's a good poll.
I
Are you
will put it-
taking
I
the
know,
vaccine?
but just get like 10 people to answer. That's not a good.
Your polls have been getting a lot. I don't know what you're talking about.
Have they? I don't post it in polls.
Haven't they been
we
getting
got more
like
comments
50 and 60? Like
What'd you say? 2 is taking it.
2 if they're taking it.
No,
Oh, shit.
2 is no.
No, 2 is no. 2 is no.
because Ryan's not taking it.
Man.
Kenneth is taking it though. B Square said, "I trust my body. I trust your body too." B Square.
All right, so
That sounds like a song.
why is COVID overrated?
Trust my
Epic.
body.
Epic, call in. Let us know why
Trust my
COVID.
body. You want me to do a poll, really? Are you taking the vaccine? Are you taking Trump's vaccine? Are you taking Biden's vaccine? Are you not taking the vaccine? We should do that one, right?
No, you should be doing something like Trump vaccine, Biden's vaccine, or Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. I don't do Kool-Aid either because it's just straight sugar. Sugar's bad for you.
See, there you go. That's why you choose your.
Epic Gamer said, C-Man Cleveland said 3. Kool-Aid.
Oh, 3 don't. 3 is you don't care.
Oh, they're going to make it legal for kids at the age of 11 to give consent for vaccines.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. That's funny.
Know.
That's funny. You're just
So 11 is the age of consent now? Well, I mean, that'll make cuties legal.
This stream would definitely be canceled so quick. And then they would try to find the other channels. They try to find my channels. Let me hide.
Yeah.
No, you cancel them both.
We're on yours too.
We are behind. We are on mine. That's funny.
So
we would be canceled.
So a lot of the chat is in line. Lou says she'd take Jorgensen's vaccine. Why didn't that show? Oh, right there.
Yeah, so you have those 3, and then you have.
That's what I'm talking about.
Kool-Aid.
Because at least Joe Jorgensen was a doctor. You know what I mean? So yeah, Biden vaccine, Trump vaccine. If you had Joe Jorgensen vaccine, at least Jorgensen was a doctor.
So that's what you put. You put Trump's vaccine, Joe's vaccine, Joe Jorgensen vaccine, and then number 4 is who's Joe Jorgensen?
No, my people will hate me.
My people, I don't know. A lot of my people are gonna like.
All
who
my
is that?
followers are all libertarians. They'll be like, "That's me."
They're gonna be like, "Who is that?"
No, I'll put Vermin Supreme.
Just put Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Might as well free R. Kelly now. Then is R. Kelly in jail?
He is in jail, man.
He's the guy that peed on people, right?
Yeah, and Aaliyah. So good.
So is that what he's in jail for? Peeing on people?
No, underage. A lot of underage tapes have came out when he was back there with Aaliyah, 16. And he, he married. She was like 17.
So he did the soundtrack for Cuties?
She was like, they got married, and then they changed the him. He got married to like a 17-year-old Aaliyah, who was a great singer, and then he paid to have her birth certificate like changed and whatnot, and it was a big thing.
Alex McGee said he don't know if he'll take the vaccine or not because
I was about to search.
I have cerebral palsy and asthma. So
there's that.
Yeah, that's tough, man. And it's like I said, the way I see it is the people who are more afraid of COVID will take the vaccine, but those of us that are less afraid of COVID are more afraid of the vaccine.
Okay, so here's the thing with getting on a more serious note. 40% saying they're not taking it. Then we're just gonna have that 60%. That was just gonna affect herd immunity, right?
No, I have no effect on herd immunity at all.
No.
What's had an effect on herd immunity is locking everybody down.
Locking people up. Okay.
Yeah, locking people down, forcing us to wear masks, closing businesses, social distancing. All that stuff has had an effect on herd immunity. But vaccines and stuff, no, because if it works, then fine, you're immune. Then the vaccines actually, if they work the way they're supposed to work, they would actually just make herd immunity happen faster.
Okay.
That's all. So you get more people immune faster.
Get more people.
The more people that are immune, the less likely other people will get infected. And then eventually the virus just dies off because it has nobody to transfer to. So think about it like this. So if you're immune and I get COVID, I can't transmit it to you because you're immune. So the virus has no place to go.
Right.
So then when I finally fight it off and kill it, then it's dead. That means it's gone. It no longer exists.
Okay,
so,
there you go.
So that's the thing is when you get enough people that are immune to it, then they fight it off and it dies off. As long as it doesn't get transferred to people who aren't immune to it, then it disappears. So that's how it works. Evolve. You hear about Lil Wayne?
What about him?
I don't know, but it just disappeared as soon as that comment came up.
No, I don't know. I haven't heard.
Adriana says she lost 25 pounds. Congratulations. Good job.
I hope it wasn't because of COVID.
I don't know. Oh, I had COVID. Yeah, I was sick. Probably the worst in my life for 3 weeks. Okay, well, yeah.
You made it through.
Yeah. How's your lungs? Because that's what they say. It could cause like permanent lung damage.
Permanent lung damage and
Yeah. 3 weeks is a pretty long time.
So what do you think about the cases going up during flu season right now? During the winter, during the cold.
Where's the flu?
Oh yeah, there's no flu.
It's really mild flu season.
Because we're on their second.
Isn't that such a blessing that there's not very much flu?
It's the winter time and everyone's got colds. Everyone's feeling symptoms. So
like a bunch of sinus
now
infection.
cases have went up during the cold, during the
Isn't that cool that there's no flu though?
No more flu.
This is like the mildest flu season we've had in like decades.
Right. Thank you, COVID. No,
thanks. Stop. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe COVID killed off everybody that normally would get the flu.
Maybe COVID is the vaccine for the flu. It killed off the flu. That's what happened.
Whoa!
Huh?
COVID is the vaccine for the flu. And the common cold.
Common cold.
Nobody gets colds anymore.
None of that. It's all gone. COVID, like, get that weak stuff out of here, man. We should probably not be making a joke because people don't got COVID.
Yeah, I know. That's how we get canceled. Protect the vulnerable and everyone else go back to work, back to school, back to life.
I like that. Who said that? Show that.
That's
You're not showing no comments. Okay,
I know.
I like that. I've said that.
Won't work like that though, Dave, because it's all over the world, not just in one area.
He's saying
it's worked like that all over the world since the human race has existed. We didn't always have vaccines and stuff like that, but we've always had viruses. And and I actually think that viruses were here before us. Because God created us kind of last. He did birds of the air and
all that
animals
stuff.
of the seas and plants and all that stuff was first. And then he was like, all right, now I'm gonna do my special creation.
Boom.
And he made us, right? Okay. So viruses was probably here before us. And we didn't have no vaccines and social distancing and masks and business closures and government taking care of us and holding our hand and making sure we don't hurt ourselves. We didn't have all that stuff, but we still managed to survive. How do you think we survived? Probably herd immunity. Yeah, that's probably it. That's how humanity survived all these other plagues and pandemics and nastiness that's infected us throughout the thousands. And I don't know, how long have we been around?
Yeah, we've been around for a while.
Human race has been around for a while.
Yeah.
This ain't the first virus. This ain't even the worst virus.
So everyone gives our transition to our next thing. States are back in lockdown. Everyone's relocking down. Like we are.
All of a sudden, no food.
We are in the second wave of COVID now, especially here in America. America is leading the world in COVID. Why is it now? Why is America, on its second wave, unlike anyone else.
I don't have to Google the Spanish flu, tourniquet.
Mm.
I know quite a bit about it.
I want to know, there in the chat, guys. So go ahead and tell me, have your state now reissued certain restrictions and lockdown? I know that there in Texas we have. El
What is
Paso.
up with that?
So let me know. Cancel Evolve. I support this movement. Okay.
Tourniquet don't like you.
Yeah, they're messing. I've got a lot of.
You got some haters.
No, they're just. Messing. No one. I've learned that on YouTube, no one really hates you. No one.
I feel so much better.
No one.
So Kid Play doesn't hate me.
No one.
Drama
really,
alerts don't
no
hate
one
me?
really hates
Drama
you.
alerts don't hate me.
So they want to.
Because I think they're in El Paso. So
They probably is. But
and I have a sticker on my back window that says Libertarian Day.
Oh, you do. No one really hates you. Now, see, I lost my point. Where was I at? Oh, I was on lockdowns. I want to know, do your state, is your state back in lockdowns and whatnot? 1, 2, because some people don't like, for some reason, you guys don't like chat.
We leading because we the best. I think it's because cancel culture is a tool of a dictatorship. Free speech is the keystones of freedom. Hey man, I like that.
No, we need to do something about cancel culture, man.
I'm gonna be president of cancel culture.
It needs some leadership.
I'm running for president of cancel culture.
I've been saying it.
It needs leadership. I am going to be that leadership.
Who is back?
Let me get right in between the flags.
There you go.
I shall be president.
That's your speech. All right. You're trying to win people over, so what's your speech?
If you need somebody canceled, vote for me.
Okay.
I cancel.
No?
I
don't know.
The first thing I will cancel is the U.S. government.
Oh.
And then who do I cancel after that? Then Large Amar.
I like
canceled. And then Benzino, because he wants to snap my boy's neck over here.
Hey, we'll probably do Benzino. Large Amar said he likes Eminem now and that they're friends. He said it's good.
They kissed and made up.
No, Eminem didn't say nothing. Eminem was like, yeah, so Large Amar just got on his podcast and said, "Yo, I'm good with you. We're good now."
So that was Large Amar's next attempt to try to get Eminem's attention, right?
He's like all else. Nothing else. Right. Oh, I get off topic. Okay, come on. Where's our states?
Scientists know more than random douche novels.
Second wave of lies. Exactly.
Second wave of lies. What's the second wave of lies?
I said that we're in the second wave here in America as far as COVID and whatnot. Exactly. Is he false single home lie?
Is he false single? Look at Makeup Chaos. Man.
Aye.
You've been around Chaos. You've been.
Aye.
If you should know the answer to that.
I don't.
You've been following us for like a year. Somebody else is on Chaos's account. There's no way Chaos is something.
Chaos would know. Yeah. I donate now if I could.
If you're supporting conspiracies, Evolve trolls us all the time.
Who trolls? I don't troll, man.
You do troll.
I do not troll.
You want me to bring up the definition of internet troll?
I'm always
serious.
No, but I don't troll.
You changed the. You can't troll though because
I don't troll.
You can't troll your audience. Your audience can only troll you.
That's the only way.
Yeah, you can't troll You can't troll his own audience. Here in Ohio, Comrade DeWine has outlawed dancing.
I think Chaos.
I just had flash Footloose, man. Kevin. It's not Kevin Spacey. It's Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon. Footloose, right?
You ever realize? I realize in my life.
Canceled dancing. He can't dance.
No.
Dancing spreads COVID.
Oh. You ever realize in your chat that 98% of the people that always text in your live stream chat is always males?
No, Adriana's female.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, too.
We don't know. B squared could be either one.
B squared is male.
Tourniquet
is male. C man's male. Ryan's male.
Well, C man is man, and then Ryan.
I just found that interesting in my statistics on my live.
Matu.
But
Yeah,
you got 3 females.
Why is that? Why is it?
No males watch YouTube.
Well,
which is weird.
maybe if I looked more like Lucifer
It's
instead
just-
of Bobby, I would get more female
No, it's
viewers.
just that general thought that I always thought, when it comes to like drama and stuff like this,
Maybe
that
if
you
you
would
like-
have females on.
Maybe if you look more like Usher instead of Chris Rock.
It's gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from my heart. Been a long time coming. Now tell me why if I should stay. Anyway, do my Usher voice.
I'm a Texan. That's right, Adrian is a Texan.
Maybe I come dressed up like Usher. You come dressed up, and we see what happens. You come dressed up like the guy.
like Lucifer or Bobby.
Lucifer.
I hear they put a suit on.
That's
They wear
it.
a suit all the time.
You know what I like? I like Blacklist. He's a smooth criminal, dude. I like that
I
guy.
can't get into another series.
I like Blacklist.
She said, "Stop, please." You're singing.
No, my singing was on point. I just
I bet you are some of the clowns that think you'll get autism if you take the vaccine. I don't think I'll get autism if I take the vaccine. Do I think that kids have gotten autism from taking vaccines? I don't have to think that. It's a scientific fact.
No.
Some kids have gotten autism from taking vaccines.
Yeah, you can actually look that up.
Yeah,
There more actual studies. Actually, New York Times had a really big study on that.
Yeah.
too.
Scientists don't know everything. And he started spewing out about conspiracies. What's conspiracies?
I don't know.
Were you spewing conspiracies? I don't usually spew conspiracies.
Yeah. But anyway,
Only reason we have one is because of Trump. The only reason we have a vaccine is because of Trump.
see, that's what you got to get out of.
We know the vaccine is okay because Trump oversaw it.
Speak on it. Okay, so
And Trump cares about us.
okay.
He loves us.
So will Trump run in 2024? Have a dialogue. You don't want to get caught up in your. Will Trump rerun? I think Trump is going to come back.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll win the nomination.
You don't think he'll win the nomination?
Nah.
I think it depends on. Let's see, 2024. You remember way back then? I
Adriana
said
said Trump is for president.
I put it out there way long ago. I said, hey, the Democrats. This has nothing to do with Biden. I want to put something out there, guys. This has nothing to do with Biden. The Democrats do not care about Biden, their own candidate. Work with me here. They do not care. It is all about getting the first female president. They were all setting themselves
So you
up.
think Biden's
You're going to hear, like, throughout his presidency, you're going to hear so much that you have never heard. You're going to hear a lot about the vice president, a lot about what she's doing, and they're going to be setting her up all through this. That it's not going to be unlike any other year. Like, we constantly hear her about more about, we will hear more about her. They're all setting her up for the next 8 years because it's going to be the first female in black, and that's what the Democrats have been aiming for. It's not going to be.
She's not African American.
She's not, but
She's Jamaican.
claiming
And Indian.
so. But
She's Jamaican and Indian.
it's
Jamaicans are black.
it's been real. Yeah, man, the Rasta boy me say the Bumba Cly. I come from the island of Jamaica. Man.
I would have probably voted if she was Rastafarian.
If she was what?
Rastafarian.
I don't know.
Rastafarian's religion.
Okay,
It's kind of a Christian religion, but
it's not Christian. If I don't know.
there's like a little Christian background to it.
Oh.
It's,
Yeah,
so
so
it has a lot of ganja smoking in it.
oh, so you're gonna
man, you should know Rastafarian.
yeah, so I should know if it's somewhat Christian, but you all are gonna see a lot of talk about Kamala. I'm telling you, this presidency is nothing about Joe. Hey, Democrats don't care about Joe.
What is Kamala Harris versus Billy Bob Thornton?
I don't know. But you'll see what I'm saying. Mark my words. And I said this long ago that
Biden won't run for a second. He's not going to make it through a first term.
no, he's not going to run. They're not going to let him run. Democrats are not going to let him run. This is all about. I'm telling you, it's all about her. About the Democrats putting on the map the first woman black woman is how they're going to run this candidate. That's why
The Republican Party doesn't love Trump.
These next 4 years is all going to be about her. You're going to hear about her going to schools and her doing this. And, you know, they're going to be pushing that a lot. Trust me. I mean, that's what it's going to be about. I mean, like, where's Joe? Oh, she just signed and she made this happen. Yeah, it's going to be a lot
So.
in the next 4 years. You'll see. It's all been about.
So Kamala can run in for it.
Yeah.
So Kamala's going to run instead of Biden.
Oh yeah, she definitely going to run. They're going to they're setting her up for 8 years. They have
Biden would be 80 years old.
They had Biden.
Biden's going to be 80 years old.
They had
right?
Biden for 4. They knew they were going to get this election,
Right.
and they're
80.
setting her up for 8.
He's 76 right now,
Yeah.
right? Biden's 76.
Democrats is
So
not,
4 years, he'll be 80 years old.
Democrats is not going to let Biden run. Why just get another 4 years when you can get another 8 years? So they're not going to allow him to run next term. That's not going to happen.
Ryan said Biden hasn't won yet.
And he's understand that. Let's speak on that. So you got a lot of people that say Biden haven't won yet. What do you say on that? That's a big thing.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
That's the big thing.
It's
He's up to
It's a
300.
rigged election.
You know he's
so
up to 306 electoral votes now.
He still hasn't won. Huh?
He's up to 300.
He got more votes than Obama.
He's up to 300.
He got
now.
more votes than Obama in a pandemic.
But how?
Amazing. Obama.
You got all of these courts.
He didn't even campaign.
You got all
Biden
of
didn't
he
even
did not
campaign.
campaign. That's
He didn't
dumb.
even campaign, and he got
That's
more votes than
gangster.
Obama.
Because of Eminem. Michigan.
Eminem, man.
No, so I don't know what the path is for Trump if he haven't won. I mean, if he's not.
Kamala will never be as famous as Michelle.
Yeah, but Michelle's not here,
I
so
don't know what that has to do with anything.
yeah. You'll see in the 4 years they're gonna try to make her that famous. They're gonna try to.
It isn't voter fraud, though. It's election fraud. The voters aren't fraudulent. It's the whole system is fraudulent. The
So-
video evidence of Biden's dementia is crazy.
Yeah, well, he got it. That's why I said it
Yes.
was not about him. It's not about him. But
And then I want to know what his what the performance enhancing drug they gave him before the debates and stuff.
yo, once he won, he
Before
came
they
running and he did like a little cartwheel. Okay, he ran. He ran.
I just pictured that. There's a stunt double or something.
Another guy. Stunt double.
Stunt double.
No, live. He came out on the stage and he ran down like the walk and he was running. I was like, oh shoot, you know, they made it super inspirational. Like, oh shoot, like he is healthy. He just won. He came out and he was running. I was like, oh shoot, let's.
Biden's amazing. You should listen to him speak.
Amazing.
So is Trump. Trump's amazing too. You should listen to him speak.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. Oh,
Let's
what did we come to in this country? It's a sad state of affairs.
some Trump tweets.
It's a sad state of affairs.
Trump tweets time or what?
I guess we go over some all of this, whichever one's Twitter is allowed to go through.
There you go. Put some up. Let's you need come-in music for this segment, man.
What would it be? Like Jeopardy or something?
I don't know. It would be
Let's see. Donald J. Trump tweets. Look at all those people.
almost 90 million followers. Boom, man.
I wonder how many followers he loses once he's no longer president.
Yeah. So all right. So this one right there. Wow. Michigan just refused to certify the election results. Having
Courage is a beautiful thing.
It's not me. What?
This one hasn't been blocked yet. It's 4 minutes in.
Let's
Let's see how long. It's been 4 minutes. So let's see how long before Twitter tags this thing.
Tags it and whatnot. So they already tagged his one. Okay, below it.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that was
That was a
November.
retweet too.
Oh, okay.
He retweeted his own tweet.
Yeah, people do that. That's how you supposed to do
Oh
it.
no. This isn't. This is the real Donald.
Yeah, this is him. The real Donald. All right, let's see what else he got. Scroll down while we wait.
I was just wondering. Yeah. The rate of rejection mail-in ballots is 30 times lower in Pennsylvania this year than it was in 2016. This is why they kept our poll watchers and observers out of the sacred vote counting rooms.
Yeah, okay, so
this claim about election fraud.
It was disputed because his own lawyer said that wasn't the case. His own lawyer had said no, we were allowed in, and we did get to be in. This was another report, and his lawyer.
But that's not his point. His point is that the rejected mail-in ballots are 30 times lower in Pennsylvania than they were in 2016. But the difference is 1% versus 0.03%. They rejected 1% of the mail-in ballots in 2016, and this year they rejected 0.03% of the ballots. So how much of a difference does that really make? Anyways, look at. Does he like walks in the woods like his wife? I wonder. That's scary.
What did oh shoot, he's got the black glove on. That's interesting.
Is he going Black Power? Second Georgia county finds thousands more votes. Majority are for Trump.
It's just that these states be saying it's not true.
A second county in Georgia has found a memory card with thousands of votes. And look at the sources, the Daily Wire. Look at his sources, justthenews.com.
Like they just say stuff in these counties, and these judges and the people that are there are saying it's just not true. Like, and I'm not a
we're talking about
Biden
Dominion.
fan.
They're talking about Dominion.
Oh, speaking of
Today, just Shazam, we found votes. We had missing memory cards. There were votes, and both of them were to the benefit of President Trump. So what's the rush? We had 4 years of the phony Russia hoax investigation. What's wrong with 4 weeks of investigating this election with all the irregularities in all these key swing states? Let's just let the process play out. I think that is just common sense, and the vast majority, I think, of Americans get it. The only ones who don't are the mainstream media, big tech, and Democrats in Washington, D.C. The rest of the country gets it. Let the process work. Same people who tell us to trust the vote.
That guy's annoying. That's all I could think about, squeaky voice. Like Ben Shapiro.
everyone knew it. And
like Ben Shapiro, man. I mean, Ben Shapiro is a smart dude. I love the way he just rips liberals to pieces, but man, his voice is just—it's like he never got out of puberty or something. The only thing secure about our 2020 election was that it was virtually impenetrable by foreign powers. On that, the Trump administration takes great credit. Unfortunately, the radical left Democrats, Dominion, and other Dominion, Jim Hadar ships. Show you what I'm going to show y'all what the Dominion is.
All right, let me I'll check the chat right here. So now no one likes them. Not sure what you're referencing. Dave, 1% of 0.03% when you're talking about hundreds of thousands of ballots. It's tens of thousands of votes. Get it together. Kenneth did not like your comment.
Not bad. I was just saying that.
But still, at the end of the day,
0.03%. I just stated.
All right, let me do some referencing check myself on that. All right, the only secure about the 2020
minorities voted more for Trump than any Republican since 1960. That's actually good. You know, finally waking up to the lies that the Democrats have been feeding them.
Okay, so what was the claim?
It's a cheetah every time. You got to vote for a cheetah. A cheetah. Like the Cheetos cheetah, I'll vote for the Cheetos cheetah.
All right. Stimulus, guys. You're
going to get us banned for sure, man. You can't talk stimulus.
Okay. So, on tomorrow, there's something big that's about to happen with your stimulus. Like, seriously, something huge is about to happen on tomorrow. So, on tomorrow, now,
no, the Dominion is just not voter equipment. The Dominion is an intergalactic force of Jem'Hadar warriors that are genetically engineered to kill, and they're they are controlled by shapeshifters who have drugs pumped into them to maintain their loyalty to the shapeshifters. That's what the Dominion is.
There you go.
Get it right, people.
There you go.
You look all that stuff up on Memory Alpha, it's all true.
So apparently, Pelosi is willing to go down now and sign a bill. She's willing to
Why do you act like she got to come down? She in the ivory tower. She's got to come down to Trump's level to sign the bill with him
because they wanted a lot of money, but now the Democrats have been telling Biden,
"Hey, Adriana, thanks for stopping by.
You don't want the biggest thing, your first big thing, to be to put the U.S. in debt. So we have to go with a very small stimulus package now. Let's not do our 3.3.
Get a small package now.
So that's what the Democrats are pushing.
Little package
because the Republicans
can buy it in this little package instead of Trump's big package.
The Republicans have been pushing a small package.
Oh, is there?
Democrats wanted a big package
yeah.
because they. So now all the Democrats have been, and Biden said, you don't want your first thing to be putting us in national debt. That shouldn't be. Hey, let's do something small. That way, we can't say we didn't do nothing. We can't say that we, but we can't say that we gave money. So on tomorrow, they are going to be voting on the Democrats. They said, hey, first they was at 3.3, and then they have been just at 2.0. The highest the Republicans were willing to do was 1.9, but on tomorrow, trillion. So on tomorrow they are.
Why are they arguing about what?
On tomorrow they're releasing a stimulus package for 1.3 trillion.
Why? I mean, why are they arguing about
Democrats?
Why don't they just make it? Why don't they make it 100 trillion?
He said it's too much.
Why don't they just give everybody $1 trillion?
Biden don't want that on his
$330 million trillion.
His first thing.
$330 million trillion
to put us in debt.
Why don't they just stimulate us like we need to be stimulated? Why don't they just stimulate us with like $100,000 each? Why don't they just pay off everybody's houses?
In order to pass,
why don't they pay off everybody's debt?
In order to pass tomorrow, they need 60 people to vote on it. The Republicans are putting it through. They just need 7 Democrats. Right now, they have the Senate, as far as the Republicans, they have 53 seats. So they need 7 Democrats tomorrow. That's it. And the majority of the Democrats right now are telling Biden, we need to do this. So it's looking like this may be it, because a lot of Democrats, but Republicans just are saying, we just need 7. We're going to put this through. We need to get this out. Donald Trump, 2 days ago, he did confirm. He said, yes, we need to do something now, something direct and something small. He tweeted that out. I'm still in favor, because most people were scared. They were like, oh, he's not going to do it now because he lost. But then he came with this last tweet and he said, yes, I'm still doing it. We're going to do something on Wednesday. So that's the plan. That's the state of the stimulus. If they voted, they get the vote.
We need to be stimulated with mushrooms so we can all see the truth.
If they voted, guys, tomorrow, if they get it tomorrow, you can have your money in by 5 to 8 days in your account after the passing.
Yep.
Boom.
You heard it here first, so make sure you Cashapp DiMarino42.
Boom. There you go. If you
get your stimulus
in 5 days,
I want Cashapp.
In 5 days.
Cashapp.
Boom.
Cashapp.
Support. If you get it in 5 days, who is with me? I need to see ones in the chat. If you get it in 5 days, right now, who's with us? Guys, if you get it in 5 days, you are going to Cash App. You're going to Cash App us both $20.
The COVID steroid stocking. This Trump's COVID.
Who's with me? Who's willing to do that? Can I get one in for that deal? $5. You're going to get $1,200. So you're going to give. You're going to Cash App both of us $20 each. If you get yours in 5 days.
Because it'll in 5.
See?
Yeah.
All right. We got one. FR. We're holding you to it. FRF if you get it in 5. SRF. Who else is with us? 5 days, people.
Seeing as it doesn't wind up in foreign accounts by billionaires.
Well, your first one didn't land up in their account.
Oh,
it landed up in your account.
Stimulus, like the Republicans just want to pay the billionaires.
with the stimulus.
Oh,
Like the Democrats don't pay billionaires.
well, you get
Why do billionaires all vote Democrat?
Mm.
Dude, I'll wait. Do, 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 do.
You know, Twitter owner voted Democrat.
Oh yeah, they're all vote Democrat.
That's why they're on him. And they're like,
They all vote Democrat. All the billionaires vote Democrat. I wonder why. Do you think they're going to vote what's not in their best interest?
you know who Kamala Harris is? Kamala.
The Democrats are the best for shutting down all of their small business competition
Ouch.
through regulations and taxations. So, which increases their profit margin, makes them rich.
Okay.
Cha-ching! They're the same. Democrats and Republicans are the same. Billionaires say they vote Democrat, then they vote Republican. That's hilarious. Why would they vote Republican?
That's what rappers do.
They say they're voting Democrat and then they vote Republican?
Yeah.
Probably because they're billionaires?
Yeah.
Because they're millionaires?
That's what the rappers do. They're Catholic.
Well, there's a difference between corporate billionaires and entertainment billionaires. Now, it makes sense for entertainment billionaires to vote Republican and not vote Democrat. But still, all the entertainers say they vote Democrat. So
Yeah, that's what
why
I'm
are they
saying.
all pushing for Democrats to win? I mean, you don't
They
push
say
for
they vote
you don't push
Democrat,
for who
but
you
they-
want to. If you're an influencer, you don't want to push for who you don't want to win.
No, but it's an image. With entertainment, it's not about that. It's all about the image. If
Oh,
you
they don't make their
get-
money because
you
they
can-
know that the Democrats and Republicans are the same.
But you can
so they
get
just
can-
want to maintain their
You
image.
can get canceled. Like if I'm voting for
Oh,
Donald Trump.
yeah, you
if
can.
if
Like Ice Cube
if
got
a
canceled?
50 Cent say, "Oh, vote for Donald Trump," you get canceled by your audience. You don't seem as that thug. So it's all about image in that. So you have to say, "Oh, I'm Democrat," but your paper
So
keep your paper, your taxes. I'm going
Democrats
for
are the
Republican.
thugs? So the Democrats are where the thugs have to vote?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyone except is basically anyone except Trump. That's the thing. That's the ideal.
Have you seen
image.
Trump's super PAC? Yes. It's the same as Biden's super PAC. They both raised about $300 million.
So
Actually, I think Biden outraised Trump by a lot. I think Trump was like 289 million. I think Biden was pushing 400 million. As far as it's easy to look up. It's on the FEC, the Federal Election Commission. He made a post-election super PAC. I don't know. That doesn't make sense unless he's planning on running in 2024. Then it makes sense.
okay, voter machines, COVID. Just saying, making sure we hit on all of our points.
Evolve getting canceled.
We hit on.
What'd
all,
you get canceled
We
for?
hit on all of
Your
our
Tom
points.
McDonald video. You got. What was up with all the hate, man, on the Tom McDonald video?
Don't you start to.
No, I'm just saying you got like a lot of dislikes and stuff on that one.
Well, that's the thing. No one really hates you.
So what did everybody get mad at you?
No
what did
one
they
hates.
dislike about that video? What did you say? What did you say that they hated so much?
Oh, I said I didn't like it, and like,
Did you give a good reason?
Oh yeah, I always give good reasons to not like.
Well, it
stuff.
doesn't make sense then. So you're saying that all your people are idiots then?
No, they're not. It's
You see how I
it's
twisted
one
that
it's
around?
one of those things where as long as you are hating on people that other people hate, as long as you're hating on Benzino,
Oh,
then they're like, yeah, we with you.
you're
But once you hate on someone that people like, then you're a hater. You're
so
triggered.
you're Eminem fans. You're Eminem.
No, it
fans?
was actually Tom McDonald fans.
I know. So
But you
they
know-
like Tom McDonald. Like most Eminem fans like Tom McDonald.
They don't.
Huh?
You got some, most of them don't. Most
So
of
it
them-
isn't your evolvers that are.
Oh no, Tom McDonald fans came through, and I expect it. I always do. It's no bad.
Oh, because you.
I can't wait until this Friday because he put out another song. I can't wait to react. I'm gonna be like the first reactor to react. I can't wait. Now that I know
So
that
you don't
it's
think it was
So we got evolvers on here now, I know. So you guys didn't dislike his reaction to Tom McDonald's song.
Yeah, most of
Why
them.
is his name McDonald, man? He's like old McDonald had a farm.
And use
Yeah.
Like,
And
and
on
my
his
whole
farm
thing
he
is
had
that
a Tom.
it's just recycled music. It's just recycled
Tom
pandering.
McDonald.
It's
had
just
a
recycled
farm.
pandering.
Yeah.
Just not me. That's just not me. And
Oh, you said that his song was recycled pandering?
yeah, I said a lot of different cool combinations. I really put some.
recycled pandering.
Yeah, I put a lot of good
I
stuff.
like that.
I put a lot of good stuff together, man. I was actually, when I re-looked at it, I was like, oh shoot, I got busy. Good stuff. It was actually
Oh,
pretty fun.
you said you didn't like the Black Lives Matter verses. That's why people was hating on you. Is that why people were hating on you? You didn't like the Black Lives Matter verses?
Okay, what did he say about Black Lives? Oh, he said something about I think he said
Tom McDonald was generic,
oh yeah,
bland, and whack. That's not just giving him a
I
bad.
didn't.
That's like criticizing him as a
Nope.
as a
I said
artist.
that.
Though.
No, I said that his music was generic. His music.
That
was
song or like all of his music.
I said this song is generic. Just I've heard it before, which I had, because his fans were telling me that, hey, you do the dopest stuff. It's not the same. And I'm sure on Friday it's gonna be the same song. But I'm gonna give it a fair reaction. Hey, I'm gonna invite you on the reaction on Friday.
Oh Jesus!
So
Okay.
we both getting canceled.
All right.
Okay.
I got the multi-string.
You got the multi-stream. Shoot, yeah.
I'll put it together.
Oh,
And
wait.
I got the hardwire now too, so we got no lag. 720p.
Oh,
no
yeah.
lag.
I gotta see when. Guys,
Push
check
the
out Tom
multi-stream.
McDonald. Tell me right now, when does his song come out? Because we have the
whole election process.
we have the Christian thing on Friday, don't we? Concert.
Actually, I like this Deja Vu, man. I like that.
Who's the?
Oh, not that one. Your other comment. Where'd it go?
That was fun. That was fun, man.
I lost it. Did you delete it? Anyways, they're saying that they don't have only two parties in Sweden, so they don't get this 50-50 hate like we do. They have like 9 parties
Oh, do
in
they?
Sweden. Yeah.
Do they make it easy though to create a party or whatnot? Do they make it fair across the board for all 9 parties, as far as stipulations and whatnot? That's the thing.
Yeah, because the parties are they'll have similarities. So you just it allows for more diversity.
No, but when I mean like Democrats and Republicans, they're just automatically on ballots. Are there certain stuff that is
Oh yeah, well we're
is
the
it
only
for-
ones that the Democrats
for
are,
all 9 of those parties? Is it the same?
yeah, they have the same. I'm sure they do probably have the same ballot access laws and stuff.
Yeah.
But only in America, because the Democrats and Republicans control the ballot access laws, do they make it harder for third parties to get on the ballot than they do from. They're automatically,
They are.
Democrat Republic, they're
Yeah.
automatic. But since they're making the rules, they don't make it automatic for everybody else.
Right.
They make it more restrictive. So.
Interesting.
But yeah, I like that. I was going to put it up, but I can't find it.
That's what I was talking
Ranked
about.
choice voting would probably dissolve the
Yeah,
polarization.
Matu said we have a
Polarizing
concert
two-party
on
joke.
Friday.
I like ranked choice voting. I think I did I did bring it up in some, and I'll bring it up again. Ranked choice voting, and then I think at the local level, approval voting is a good choice at local level too. What is Matu doing here?
No, I was trying to think of Friday. We have a concert. I was trying to think of who's
Oh
the
yeah,
band.
it's King and Country.
King and Country.
Why don't Libertarian have any Senate candidates? We always have Senate candidates.
Huh.
Every single state had a Libertarian probably running for Senate.
Oh shoot. I
Here
didn't know that.
in Texas, it was Kerry McKinnon. I don't know where you're at, Fornicate, but you probably had a Libertarian on your Senate. We usually run state level and federal level offices across the board.
Wow.
What you think of women?
Any
Evolve,
libertarians?
what you think of women? What's
Why do you say
chaos? What's
question?
chaos talking? Chaos is out there today, man.
What People, what do you think?
Chaos, you need to get outside or something, man. I
What
don't
do
know
you
if you've
think
been
about
quarantined too long or something,
women? I don't know. What do you? Okay. All right. I'll bite. I'm about to go into a rant. All right. How many? All right. One in the chat. I'm about to go into a rant, guys. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is serious. I'm being serious. Okay. You know what? In Proverbs, the Bible say that he that findeth a wife, findeth a good thing. So you don't become, so it didn't say that when you meet someone and you are attracted to her and then you start to date and then you decide to propose and you put a ring and you get married, then you found, no, it said when he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. So when I find you, you become a wife, but you should already, have that mindset of a wife. I mean, you should already be walking and moving as a wife. I can promise you, if you start moving as if you are taken, if you start moving like a wife right now, then, a husband will find you. If you are constantly moving and acting like a girlfriend out here, then the boys will play with you. So, I told you I was about to go into a rant, but the only thing is what I'm trying to say at the end of the day is that you are not a wife. You're not a wife determined by a ring on your finger. You are a wife determined by your character and how you move right now. So there's that. That's what I think.
Look like a hoe, act like a hoe. Probably
enough is
like
enough. Right? I want to land her off now. I wasn't getting on anyone. That's for your 3 women that was in the chat.
Whoa!
Hey,
Giannis came through. Was like, I'll throw you $10 for that. That's like tipping the stripper right there.
Thank you, Eunice. Eunice always comes through. There you go. Ben, how you been? We've been well, man. This has been a good stream though. It's been well. How have you been? Let me tell Eunice how you been.
Hating on Evolve is ignoring Tom's message.
Guys, it's pointless.
Tom McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm, he had some.
I need you to do that intro on Friday. That's gonna be intro. You singing that.
Tom McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Hey,
and on his farm, he had some Black Lives Matter. Oh man.
No, it's all good.
No lives matter. It's true though. I'm kind of on the no lives matter thing. You know why? Because we're all gonna die anyways. So why should a life matter if it's gonna end eventually?
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The song wasn't even original. You know that Ice Cube.
It's like
Ice Cube did No Lives Matter.
Is it mean of me that like
Ice?
Like I hear about people that are like so scared to death, like they don't, like they're barricading their elderly parents and stuff in their houses and stuff for COVID, because they're scared, and they're like 95 years old because they're scared they're gonna die. I'm like, they're 95. Is it? I mean, am I being heartless thinking that 95 is a good life? I don't want to spend the last part of it barricaded in some house because of COVID. You know what I mean? 95.
Like, I'm not gonna say
that's kind of heartless. I know people don't want their grandmas and stuff dying. I understand, but we're all gonna go, man. We all gonna go.
Hey, ain't we coming to an end? How about 5 minutes for 5 minutes of calling? See if anyone want to call in real quick. Let's chat with someone.
Giannis is up in PA where they stole the election.
Yo, my home, Philadelphia, PE. I grew up and I went to college and I graduated high school.
But he's not an Eagles fan.
I hate Eagles.
He's not an Eagles fan, Giannis, so you need to take your money back.
Cowboy?
Send it to DiMarino 42. I'm the Eagles fan. Go give me an Eagles thing. Give me some Eagles.
Yeah. Rocking. So, You don't got a. See, he ain't no Eagles. I ain't got a hat, man.
I got hats. I got jerseys and.
Hey.
So
No,
I
thank
got
you,
socks.
Eunice.
I got
Eunice is
socks.
always. He's the guy, man.
Proud burn, bro. Death is part of life. It's true, man.
So why do Pittsburgh Steelers got as many wins as the whole NFC East?
So
They got
there we
wins.
go. That's what I'm talking about right here. I got a blanket. I can curl up with it. So yeah.
They got 9
So
wins, man.
so we got our two teams right here, and
Put
combined
up Team 1.
we still aren't 500. If you combine the wins, we still ain't 500. There's only one thing. That's
Can we like put all of our 4 teams together, take the best out of all 4 teams, and make one team?
that might actually work.
All right,
we
so
might be able to compete.
Who would be our quarterback? All right, who's got the best? See, I'm not too. I've never been a fan of y'all Wentz. But
No, he didn't. Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. He's
What's
low-key.
Redskins
Will he
got?
be starting?
Redskins got that Buckeyes guy, Haskins, man. The Redskins got Dwayne Haskins, but I don't think they're starting him either.
How about our all right, so I'm guessing. All
He
right,
watched soccer though. He's a
so
soccer fan.
Zeke.
He watched real football. Giannis watches real football.
So Zeke will be our running back. Who's going to be our backup? Wait,
Boston Scott.
Giants. They got. Is it Barber? Not Barber. More. God.
I vote
No,
for these guys.
Tiki Barber. No, he's
No,
got
Tiki Barber.
not Tiki Barber.
Man.
No, they got not Tiki. They got a really good. Dang it, Giants.
Well,
I think
NFC East is rebuilding. Wait
He's
till
gonna-
next year. The whole NFC East is rebuilding.
next year's our year.
The whole NFC East is rebuilding.
Yo, we them boys. Like we got this. We
Yeah.
them boys.
That's how your quarterback be throwing football. Right there.
Thank you, Eunice, for the donation, man. It was up.
He said he does soccer, real football. You know, soccer has the most fans of any sport in the world.
I can believe it.
It does.
I
That's
can
huge,
believe
man. Real football.
What do you think?
Barcelona don't care about the Eagles. He said his favorite club is Barcelona.
Hey, last 5 minutes. Can we put up the call-in number?
Really, you want to call in?
See
Last
if
5
anyone-
minutes. It'll last more than 5 minutes if somebody calls in.
See if anybody wants to. Bigger ender.
Devolve just trying to make you feel better
Man, I'm a cowboy, man.
with his cowboy stuff.
Yo, did y'all see his? All right, how about or last 5 minutes? How about we promote Devolve?
Where's mine? Oh, y'all want to see Devolve's video?
His newest video on yesterday. Hey,
Yesterday?
Yesterday it
Sunday.
went up. We filmed it on Sunday.
Oh,
It went up on Sunday. I the part at the end you were like, that's the problem. That's the issue.
Dak is somebody just said
That's your best part, yes, sir.
clickbait
I
ghostly.
I already saw.
They want
Man,
you to
I don't
do-
know what's going on. And
everything.
then the comments keep popping in and popping out.
They want you to do an episode on everything that Eminem fans say. Eminem fans say, like you did.
Yeah.
Oh, the Witchist
We
is
did-
back. What's going on, Witchist?
because we did 40 things that
We haven't heard from her since the
Haters.
24-hour stream. Remember the
Yeah,
Witchist and
Witchist.
Marie? It's going back and forth.
Oh, they will.
That's good stuff, though. It was like the most polite religious conflict I've ever seen in my life. It was awesome. It was awesome. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Welcome back, Witches. Show me this video. Yo, let's show it. Let's show
I put it on my channel too.
it will be up. It's gonna be
All right, so this is called dealing with anger.
yeah. We're gonna go full screen with it.
Doesn't make anything better.
Oh,
I think
why
that's
is it?
why this-
Oh, it must have been where I was watching it. All right, let's start from the beginning.
Kind of low.
Have you ever been upset before?
Okay.
Like, really upset? You're so upset that you're angry. There have been times where I got upset at my brother, my friends, even my mom. But when I get upset, it does no good. It doesn't make anything better. I think that's why there's so much pain and injustice and hurt and dishonesty. It's because there's so much anger in the world. We get upset about the little things, but we won't change the big things in our life. Things like the people we hang with, the places we go, the things we look at, and just the space that we're in. I was told conditions change character. So I think that means we gotta stop putting ourselves in spots of anger. Condition where there is anger. If you don't want to be mad, don't be around mad people. If you don't want to get upset, choose joy. Remember, condition change character. I learn more and more that when I'm happy, the other people around me are happy. And that's what it takes. More happiness, more joy, more respect, more honesty. That's how we change conditions. And maybe we save a friend or two. Well, I don't know about you, but I choose joy. As always, stay happy, keep it positive.
What is
Subscribing. That's what it takes. I don't know what you were doing there. That was pretty funny. That was good.
You're like, what is that face?
I didn't know what you were doing. I was sitting there thinking. So, what do people think? See, y'all go subscribe to the Lil Devolve. That channel is going to blow up in 3 months, people.
Yeah, that's his
He's
prediction.
called
It's
Lil
elementary.
I mean, he
and
predicted
Devolve.
that Trump was not going to win. So
It's going to. It's going to. I love those speeches. Thank you. They killed it.
is Joy a redhead? Is Joy a redhead? Joy?
Someone said he knew he was a ghostwriter. Yeah, don't out me. He's a ghostwriter. Hey, I commented. Nice.
Yeah.
I just thought about commenting.
Yeah.
It just appeared.
I did. Don't you remember I typed in there? Said that Libertarian Day was the best.
Oh, there you go.
All right, I am just like I am true anti. You're cuter than squirrels, dude. you cuter than squirrels. Squirrels.
I hate
The
squirrels.
little rabid rodents.
Yeah. That can jump from buildings and land on you, and if they land on you, they scratch. You got rabies, and you will die.
Yep, you gotta go get injections in your stomach.
Yeah, one scratch from a squirrel, you're done, people.
Yeah.
If they get scared, that's why in Maryland we have squirrels everywhere. So I always get scared. I never like walk on the trees because you might spook them. They might just jump.
But they don't get. They're not angry rabbit though.
They're not, but still,
They
if
carry-
you go
they're
by,
carriers, but they don't-
They'll jump and they'll just
Yeah, like
scratch
bats.
accidentally, man.
Like bats. Bats are.
And I
bats
always have that fear.
are-
So squirrels are weird. And they're just like cats. They always fall on their feet. Did you know that? No matter how high they can from like 70.
They just described Detroit squirrels.
70-story buildings. They always land on their feet, squirrels, no matter how
Like
high.
cats.
Yep. like
You ever
cats.
pick up a cat by its feet and then like they're going
Touch cat. I used to shoot them. We used to go
shoot
out.
cats?
Yeah, we used to go hunting. It was
Cats?
funny. Like beware our
Did
BB
you eat
guns. Huh? No, we didn't eat them. We just shot them.
My dad always said if you killed it, you had to eat it.
Oh.
Detroit squirrels.
That's how they are. I told you that's how they are, man.
Who sounds like a Republican Party? Who sounds like a Trump supporter? We all messed up in chat, man.
Well,
yeah, we need to go.
This has been a good one. We're not gonna drag it along. We want people to come out and see that. This has been a good one. This has been a fun one there, guys. So I do want to say I'm just glad that we're able to stream through both now. I'm glad that they brought the whole product. It was streamed through both of channels and whatnot combined. I don't have to be over here. Hey guys, come over here. If you don't want to see green screen.
We've all played with squirrels and hunted cats. Explains a lot.
I hated squirrels, man. I did hunt cats though. I hate cats. But
that's saying that that Lil Devalby sounds like a Trump supporter.
Oh,
he's pure-blooded libertarian. Sorry,
There
raising
you go.
him right. Hey, what's up, Beef Curry? Welcome back, man. In the Fed. He's the guy in the lockdowns.
I agree.
So Beef Curry was a guy who came in at the very end of the 24-hour stream.
I've never seen him.
I sent you a message, man. I posted a message on your Twitch channel. So I'm on Twitch too, by the way, Libertarian_Dave on Twitch. So he's the one who came on and said, but he said at the end of Judges, he's like, Israel will get its king at the end of, because I was talking about my scripture.
That's where you got that from.
At the end of every stream, I try to come up with a scripture that's like libertarian related, or that, that's related to what's going on in the times and stuff. And he said, he's the one who came on and said, Israel will get its king. And then he said, look at the end of Judges, right? It wasn't the end of Judges, but when I woke up after the 24-hour stream, when I woke up that morning, that was what was on my heart, was that Israel will get its king. And it's actually 1 Samuel 8. I went back in and read it. And I read it and I was like, man, it was so real.
That's good stuff.
It shows exactly that the Democrats and Republicans are the same. If you go back and read 1 Samuel chapter 8 in the Old Testament, it's where Israel, so Samuel was king and he was dying. He was old. And neither one of his kids were following the Lord's ways. So Israel was like, you need to give us another king, Samuel. And so Samuel prayed to God, and God told Samuel, fine, if they want a king, this is what they're going to get. They're going to conscript your sons for their armies. They're going to take 10% of all your stuff. They're going to take the best for their cronies and stuff. And he said everything that the Democrats and Republicans currently do in our government, exactly the same. I mean,
exactly the same.
All the things that Samuel describes, or that God described through Samuel to the Israelites, are all of the similarities of what the Democrats and Republicans are.
That's good stuff.
So yes, Israel will have its king, and so will the U.S.
Now let me ask Witches before I get out of here, because you said something, because she's religious. Let me see if Witches know anything about cursive. What is cursive? Is cursive a religious thing? You said maybe.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I heard that somewhere. That cursive writing. Cursive writing.
I was going to look into that too.
Is like it's like it's like some kind of scribe or something.
Maria was saying that.
Yeah, like I don't know. I heard it somewhere. It just sounded like it was off the wall, so I thought maybe it was something Maria said.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like something that, because she reads all the Gnostic stuff. So she reads the Gnostic stuff, like the Book of Judas, the Book of Judas, the Book of Thomas. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, the king. I also would point out that the king was a slight against the better law that the people had been given. Yes, and that was the thing, is the fact that the people were demanding a king showed that they would not accept God as their king.
I'm gonna do a religious stream and see how many people come in here.
Jesus is never popular.
Be interesting to see what evolves.
Jesus ain't even popular in Christian churches.
Yeah, they'd be like, "We gotta get going 15
They're
minutes."
Like, whoa! What?
Sermon's getting a little too long. Yep, gotta get going.
I don't know. Sometimes my stomach be growling. I'll be like, "Pastor, I know this one ain't for me."
Yo,
that wish for the king.
Man, this was religion is just as okay. Guys, I do want to thank you all.
Trump made peace with and for Israel like no other leader in history.
That's funny. That's funny. This has been a fun stream, man. We hit on a lot.
Yeah,
Interesting.
We're gonna have to save that one for later.
Yeah,
We will definitely jump into Israel and
Yeah.
and I'll be happy to talk Jesus and everything with y'all for all night long
There you go.
on Saturday. I don't vote. I have zero faith in the system. Ryan, I'm thinking that it doesn't really matter.
The voting machine's discouraged.
I know exactly what Trump did for Israel. I don't have to look it up. Nobody tell me to look stuff up. Like just because I think it's funny that you're repeating, whatever has been fed to you that I don't know what's been fed to you. I know exactly what's been fed. I know. I've read it. I've seen that stuff.
There was this one guy. Okay, so there's this one interview. I got a friend of mine.
I can tell you about establishing law by handwriting.
And he was like, and my this other fellow YouTuber, he was like, "Oh man, Evolve, I did it." He's talking about Libertarian. And he's like, "Man, Evolve, I did it. I deprogrammed on my last stream. I deprogrammed a Trump supporter. He came on and he was a hardcore, and I deprogrammed him. He's hardcore Libertarian. He's like, this can be done.
No, that's not hardcore deprogramming.
And this is let me go on.
Okay, go ahead.
And he's like, I deprogrammed him, and I was like, wow, okay. He's like, this can be done. I was like, okay, so how long did it take? He was like, it was 3 hours. And I was like, okay. So we need 3 hours for every
71 million.
To do this. That's what it takes. Okay, so I was like, okay. He's like, you're always. But yeah, I just thought that was
to deprogram a Trump supporter would be. I thought you were talking about like deprogram him into a liberal, like.
Oh, he was like he's Libertarian. He thought he went like case by case and
most Trump supporters and most Republicans think that they're Libertarians.
Yeah, he went issue by
They
issue.
think they are,
but
they're supporting a system that is absolutely not Libertarian at all.
Like, man,
that's oppressive. That is as oppressive as the Democrats.
He's like,
is.
He's like, they would debate.
It's just a different kind of oppression.
He's like, yeah, you got me. I'm a Libertarian. So it took 3 hours.
There's a guy on Twitch called Libertarians United.
Yeah,
who's a big time Trump supporter. He's a big time Trump supporter. I'm like,
yeah, you did.
I'm like, how? I don't understand how you support a fascist and call yourself libertarian.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you want to continue to grow government, and as the Republicans do, they want to continue to grow government. You want to continue to violate people's individual liberties and rights, and then claim to be a libertarian. That's like saying I'm black and you're white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not true. You can't have one without the other. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I use the bathroom. I've been pushing this off, but that's good.
There was no king in Israel, and every man did what was right in his eyes. The Samuel reference may be more on point. Yeah.
To all my subs and everybody, make sure you go ahead and sub to I know you're watching on my channel, but also go to Libertarian Dave. He will post it up in his description.
Well, it's already there. Just
go in the comments.
One of the comments.
Go ahead, over to his channel. I only do this on Tuesday, and every now and then I hit on the stimulus and whatnot. But as far as political stuff, this guy, he definitely wants to subscribe. He's like Tuesdays, Saturdays, and then every now and then he'll if stuff comes up. So. But he's always accessible and whatnot. You can email him, follow him on Twitter. Follow me also on Twitter. I'm gonna have a poll up too, if he haven't.
I don't know if I'll put a poll up or not.
I'm gonna put the poll up as far as the Kool-Aid poll. Oh, you went down in those subs, they canceled.
Yeah, I dropped like 17 subs.
Yeah, I did too. I was like,
subs.
But anyway, man, I think you guys, it's always so much fun. Coming up on tomorrow, I did what would you do episode. These things are a little too funny. Have you ever watched that show, What Would You Do, by John Canolis? I forget his name. But anyway, he has a show called What Would You Do? I did an episode on that, and it's pretty funny. I'll probably release that tonight. Our Jamar was talking a little bit on Jesse again, so we're gonna react to that. He was on Jesse Peterson again, our good friend Jesse Peterson, Lord Jamar. So I'll be reacting to that, and they were talking about the original people. He were talking about how how white people came from black people, and why. And Jesse was like, so why are black people so much dumber than white people, and see white people as superior if they came from them? So they were arguing on that. So that's a pretty intense episode. We'll react to tomorrow. So be sure to subscribe and all that other good stuff. On Friday, we're gonna be reacting to hopefully we have a nice little intro on McDonald's. See, I'm gonna start off biased. Other than that,
yeah, I'll jump on. I don't. Well, we got the concert on Friday.
So it'll be early if you don't have too much. Are you guys doing something on Friday with the church? I know you got something on Thursday. Didn't they have something on today? I thought you were going to. I've heard them mention something on Sunday about Tuesday was happening. I said, I imagine David's going to be going there.
What's that?
The church.
Oh no, they were doing a food giveaway for.
Oh, you didn't help.
But it was for the church people. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't need food, so
gotcha. I see you, Luis Manana.
No, we did the. There was 1,000 turkeys given out on
insane.
Saturday. We did the food giveaway on Saturday. That was for the community. The one that we did today was just for the church.
Oh, okay,
It
gotcha.
was for us. For those of us,
1,000 turkeys.
On Saturday was Operation Hope.
And Dave was all a hit in the whole video. I thought he was going to clip it and put it on his Twitter. I thought you were going to clip a little bit. Clip that.
No, I don't
share it.
I don't clout chase.
It's not clout chasing.
What is that?
He messed that all up.
What is it?
That's far from clout chasing. Unless you're
No, it's like when you can't do something without making a big deal out of it.
oh.
Like
You're just
glamorizing everything.
Glamorizing.
Like glamorizing.
You're just proud of what you did. You were just proud to be a part.
Yeah.
I was proud. It's a good feeling, and it encouraged others to do.
Yeah,
You know,
you should definitely go out and
Yeah, so it
volunteer.
encouraged. When they see you, they do. Let's, some of you, they see me do things and they'll do it, and they'll want to do it. So that's it. It's different. It's all in your heart. It's all in your heart. It's the heart of why you posting it and whatnot. And more than anything.
Yeah, I don't really.
So
I don't know.
I do it to reach people, So. But this has been fun. This has been a good one, man. And if you like any part of this, screen record it now, because there's most likely it might be at block. We don't know if it's going to get up. I see some segments. I might did I run Chaos out? Make it Chaos. I haven't heard from her since my rant. Sorry.
It's Chaos. Chaos is a girl.
Chaos, she's a girl. She's been a long time supporter.
I know.
So I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think somebody acted.
Yeah, because she's
one of
usually
her friends. One of her friends jumped on.
She usually talks and whatnot. That's
like normal conversation.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like her.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound.
One of
that's
her
all.
Friends stole her computer.
I can clip that out. Other than that, we'd like to know what you think. Hit this video with a like. Drama hit it with a dislike, and we'll go from there. As always, KIT. Keep it positive. You can go to both our channels. Boom. Wait, you're on 3
Go to Twitch. Go to
Twitch.
Hit me up with that dislike on Twitch. I don't think there is a dislike on Twitch. So for me, I'll be on Saturday mornings. I jump on about 7 a.m. Mountain, which is 6 a.m. Pacific. So I'll jump on for a normal stream. I usually talk about international stuff because I got a little India crew that I got to keep up with. So that's my Saturday morning stream. That'll be on my next stream. And then I'm just going to go on Twitch after that, and I'll be gaming. I'll probably be playing some Call of Duty, trying to finish out Season 6 on Modern Warfare. So that'll be Saturday stream. If I don't have, unless there's something else going on Saturday. I do have the Indiana-Ohio State game. I'll be watching that too. So, but we'll see. Libertarian Society, people can prosper from their own talents, even if it isn't academic talent. Yeah. Got a link to that race talk. I don't. Race talk. Louder with Crowder. Yeah, I like Louder with Crowder. He's pretty cool. I like Crowder. he comes prepared. You know what I mean? I like the way he does business, though. He's very respectful too. I try to, whenever I get in some disagreements, I try to channel my inner Crowder and stay respectful with people. Try not to get personal. The way I see it, don't tell Linda. The way I see it, the first person to get emotional in an argument or escalate it loses. So, good news. JoJo may have wrecked the election of a president in several states. Tell that to all the people who say a libertarian vote is wasted. Exactly. The libertarians are the ones who pick the president every single time, according to Democrats and Republicans. They're always blaming on us when they lose. So apparently it's us that get to pick the president. Libertarians, all the way. This hour is severe. Do you play any good games? Dual Universe, Diablo 3. Which season? Diablo 3 actually starts 2 weeks from now, I think, season 21 or something like that. Modern Warfare, probably be playing some Warzone with my kid, hopefully. And then Cold War, the new Cold War that came out. So that's about all the games I play right now. Don't tell Linda. That's funny. Boom, it's up. We're gonna make it big too. Boom. Now she knows. Throwing grab of salt for Diablo. Oh, my Twitch is libertarian _ Dave. I can get you that link right now. It's got a little porcupine. Yeah, I'm trying to get affiliated too with Twitch. So my kid got affiliated in like 3 weeks, but he was like every day. So that's my Twitch TV one. He's like on there every day playing Warzone. He's good. He's really good at Warzone. So, but I'm gonna get off here, guys. I think 1 Samuel 8. I encourage you, please go read 1 Samuel 8, and it talks about all the things that the king will do to the citizens, and try to compare that to what our government does to us now. So that's my scripture for today. I want y'all to go read 1 Samuel 8. It's significant because it talks about, like, when it says, and like one of it says it's going to take the best of your goods and give them to his officers and stuff. It's exactly what crony capitalism is. Like special interests, like they take from us and then they give to their special interest cronies and stuff. It's just amazing. Go check it out. 1 Samuel 8. And that was 3,000 years ago. What is Twitch? Oh, Twitch is mostly for like gaming streams, but it goes a lot deeper than that now. So, like, you want to see here's my kid. My kid is streaming on Twitch right now. Let's check him out. Whoa. So there's my kid streaming on Twitch. This is my oldest son here. Hey, take care, Ryan. Thanks for coming through, man. Grace and peace to you as well, Chris. Go Bucks. Yeah, that's what mine comes up as, is just chatting. Usually, I think when I go from StreamYard, I think it pops up as just chatting. I think. Let me check it out. I don't know. Let me go. What does it come up with? Talk shows and podcasts. That's what it shows up as. Look what it does now. Sorry. Got that. So, and it's cool whenever I'm gaming because, you know, I'll talk about anything. So, you know what I mean? And I'm just sitting there all day just playing around. So we could talk about whenever you want and just hang out. You know what I mean? And watch me not be very good at playing video games. But it's like my relaxed time. So it's like I'm just chilling out. So. But anyways, I got to get off here, go get something to eat and go hang out with the fam. So I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming by. Remember Jesus's 2 priorities. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. So make sure you love your neighbor. KIP, keep it positive, and be good to each other. Peace.